Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another edition of the Island Guys podcast. In this episode, we're going to be talking about the draft, as it is currently going on as we're sitting in the 7th round. Rob, what pick are we up to? I know you're watching.
Giants are picking right now.
Giants are on the clock for you New York fans. Giants are
Pick is in.
Pick is in for the Giants, so we'll get to that when they select.
And they fucking go to commercial.
And that's fun. So, in this episode, we're introducing a new guy. With Luke being out for personal reasons. No worries. Luke's a good guy. We like him. I have my good friend here. I've known him since I'm 5 years old. I've known his whole family since I'm 5 years old. His brother's one of my best friends. He's one of my best friends. We're drinking buddies. Dennis Mcsweeney, New York Jets fan. Welcome to the Island Guys podcast.
Yep. Well, thank you guys. Happy to be here. Happy to rep my Jets.
Sorry,
I can't wait to get into it.
On this podcast, because we got Giants and Raiders. I mean, no one really cares about
man.
No offense, Steve, but there are a couple.
The Giants take Carter Coughlin, an outside linebacker out of Minnesota.
Minnesota, okay.
Carter Coughlin.
Coughlin. Coincidence? I think not. And as we get back to the podcast, with us usually are our good friend Billy, Bandwagon Billy. How you doing, Bill?
What's up? How's it going?
And the man who will be announcing the picks for us, Robert Wallen.
I'm doing my job. I'm the next Goodell.
Hey, listen, don't be a prick like him, please. So, before we get into the draft, I have gotten a request from our own Bandwagon Billy's father, Big Bill. This past week, sadly, Mike Curtis of the Baltimore Colts passed away at 77. But there was one thing he was known for, and I was told I have to show it on the podcast. So, it was back when he was playing. A fan ran on the field and he tried to steal the ball, and he dealt with it his own way. And we're going to show it right here. Let me get that for you. Let me get that. Here we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's watch. Fan takes the ball. What does Mike Curtis do? Oh!
Bam.
And he just walks away like nothing happened. That is when football, my friends, was legit. So, Mike Curtis passed away 77. That's what I had to get to first. Bill, thank you. So, let's get into the draft, ladies and gentlemen. We went virtual. Roger Goodell was in his basement. We'll start with Steve. Steve, how'd you think? How'd it go? Because I know in the pre-draft we had a problem. They couldn't get to the first pick, but as I watched, they got through pretty good.
Overall, I like this format better than, all the past formats. I think all the old formats, it's all about glitz and glamour, all the red carpet shit, all the commercials and stuff. Compared to like this year's, it was cool seeing the draft virtual, and because at the end of the day, it's just a draft, and they got right to the point and stuff. Even though the first round was long as usual, I kind of liked it, and I hope this is the format from now on. But I highly doubt it. There's too much ads going on and too much money to pass up to have it just virtual. But it was a good change of pace, to be honest.
I liked it. Roger, he had a good back setting, it was nice. I mean, towards the end there, he got a little tired, quote tired, and sat down and started saying picks. Den, what is your view on that?
I mean, I don't know. There were some rumors out there floating around Twitter that he'd been on that indica or them edibles and stuff like that. So I can't blame him. Really. A little bit of that poupon. Because, he did have to announce a lot of names and a lot of picks. So
and a lot of long names. Like one of the names.
A lot of long names. A lot of schools, positions, all that shit. So
yeah,
I can't blame him for taking a few toasts.
Yeah, because we were live tweeting the draft, and I saw one of the names come up, and I was like, "Holy crap! That's long. I gotta write this. It was just long."
Sure,
so
man.
I understand.
Names, schools, positions, all that shit. So
yeah,
gotta let loose a little bit. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, But Bill, what was your favorite part of the NFL?
Well, no, there is something wrong with it if he's going to drug test people and suspend them. There's something wrong with it.
Well, that's not the rule. Just came.
No way.
Sure, yeah, new rule.
I believe it was. I think it was Tristan Wirfs, the guy that I wanted the Giants to take, which they didn't take.
No, it was the guy the Jets took. That's
Who
Phil.
was it?
Back.
Becton, right? I knew it was a lineman.
Yeah.
He tested positive for marijuana, but nothing.
No, for something. They didn't say what. For
It
something.
was marijuana. It came out. It was marijuana.
It was marijuana.
Okay.
Nothing is going to happen to him. So, hey, Goodell, have a few tokes, right?
And his girlfriend put up a post on Instagram saying how he battled addiction, and that raised a lot of eyebrows.
Yeah.
Did it once,
Yeah,
it was a
no,
mistake. That's not addiction.
Yeah, no.
That shit was concerning. No lie. That shit was concerning, but
Oh yeah.
I don't know. We'll just see how it goes.
Yeah, but Bill.
New York is a great place if you've been battling addiction.
Yep, Matt Harvey. That's one example. Fell right out of the cracks. Noah Syndergaard found one girl and ruined his career, but we're not.
Yeah.
I'm going to move on because Billy Hench, his favorite part of the draft is probably everyone's favorite. Billy, go ahead. What is your favorite part of this draft?
My favorite part of this draft was when Bill Belichick, his dog, was like on the seat and just looking at the laptops. That, me personally, was my favorite part. I mean,
yes. So Bill Belichick somehow was able to plan out that when the cameras flipped to him, that he wouldn't be on the screen, and this is what he threw on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. His dog, just
That's awesome.
Draft prospects, but pretty funny because they only showed him once, and it was literally for a second, and they went to commercial. So
Bengals took Marcus Bailey here, who's had a torn ACL in both knees. So we'll see how that works out.
Well, that's another thing. They were throwing up like tragic stories for each prospect. Like
that's just way too much.
Yeah, man.
Way too much.
All right, whatever, man.
Especially at a time during this, like we needed to hear all that.
Yeah, right. Like it's like, he was born.
He was born with his dad, and his dad was in prison, and then he goes to the NFL, and it's like
crazy town, Hench. That's what it is.
Very crazy.
All right, so let's get into the New York Giants pick. Rob, take us down that road and why you're happy, sad, mad.
Initially, I was quite angry that we didn't get Isaiah Simmons. Probably the best player in the draft, at least I think. Very versatile. My guy wanted him. But as the later rounds and the later picks taught us, they're sticking to their guns here and they're drafting all the hog molly, so I guess I'll give him that. He's big. Apparently he's longer than Eric Flowers. I think he's definitely in a downhill system in Georgia. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. The last big tackle they drafted, they didn't use him right, and now he's in Washington. He's a guard. So
yeah, they
repeated that guy
him to the wrong. I don't know what. Anytime the Giants do get a guy, they always use him to the wrong. I don't understand that.
There is video of him beating up Chase Young at the Senior Bowl though. So
yeah, that's our man. And
in one-on-one drills, apparently he was kicking Chase Young's butt in practice.
Yeah, that was in high school, I believe.
I thought, okay. I thought that was at one of the bowl games after college, but okay.
No, let me check that out for you, buddy. We'll get on that. But
it was late.
Let's see, Chase Young. Let's look that up. Let me get that for you, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wait, here we go. Video. Andrew Thomas absolutely mauling Chase Young in high school. Should Giants fans get hyped? Right. Question mark? Let's play the video for you guys. Let's get on that. See if it doesn't lag for us. Nope, that's not
12 up. Oh yeah, this is gonna lag big time.
What'd you say?
12 up's gonna lag big time.
All right, here we go. Let's see.
This is the one video they watched and they draft him. All right, he's good. Let's get him. That was okay.
Let me play that for you because the first part lagged. I got you.
All right, good job.
I mean, I guess, right? I mean,
yeah.
What I can tell.
To the ground. Nothing too major there.
Well, I want to chime in on the Giants pick quickly, if I can.
Go ahead, Steve. I mean, you're a Raider fan, but I don't really gonna take what you say. But go ahead.
Well, it just tells you what who Gettleman thought the best tackle in this draft was, in his opinion, because it's not like he was Wirfs was off the board already, or Wills was off the board, or Becton. So this is basically showing this is Gettleman showing the world who he thought the best tackle in the draft was. And honestly, like I want to say a couple weeks ago, I thought they would go Simmons, but leading up to the draft, the day of, I thought they were going to go lineman. I thought it would be Wirfs. But, hey, Thomas is pretty good. Maybe they could have traded down and still got him. But, listen, Gettleman's going to get his guy, just like last year with Daniel Jones. And if he's got to stick with the pick and not trade down, he's going to do that. So, he looks good, though, Thomas.
But I just don't understand, like, because it was like, all right, if Simmons isn't there, we're going to get Wirfs. If Wirfs and Simmons aren't there, we're going to get – both guys were there. And you went into Andrew Thomas, a guy you probably could have got – someone could have gotten with 15, 20. Come on.
Maybe in, like, the second round, maybe they could have got him, too.
This is like – he keeps doing this. Like, crazy picks. Like –
he's reaching.
Well, that just shows you that
he's gone by next year, and we're going to revamp the whole organization. So all this that he's doing is nonsense. That's what
that just shows you that he's sticking to his board, to be honest. Most GMs just like, hey, when they stick to their board, they don't really care if they reach or not. If they don't like the trade packages that they're getting, they're perfectly fine with just reaching. But hey, if Thomas is a Pro Bowler and a starter for the next 10 years, that's a great pick.
Trying to keep Jones upright, so.
Yeah, Jones and Barkley.
Keep them both protected. Keep them both protected. Now we'll get into the Jets' first-round pick, also a lineman, Mekhi Becton from, I believe, Louisville. Am I correct,
Yes,
Dennis?
Louisville.
Yes, Louisville.
Yeah, Louisville.
Dennis?
The comment of the night was by our cousin when they showed his house, and he thought his dad was him.
Man, his dad's a big man.
So, Dennis, give us your take on the Becton pick.
I mean, I definitely liked it. I mean, he's a big boy. He's got all the potential in the world. And you could tell that this new GM they have, Joe Douglas, just values offensive line first and foremost because they had their choice of Ruggs or Judy or CeeDee Lamb and all those big-time playmaker receivers. But, they went for the big boy, and I think it's going to work out if he just, he's got these kind of flags that are popping up here and there. But, I don't know. I guess they have to just trust their gut and hope that he just puts the work in and reaches his potential because he's like a monster of a human being. I forgot his size.
Now he's a
like height and weight, but he's like a monster.
I can tell you that.
He's a 6'3", 350 or 320 pounds, something like that.
He's like 360 at least.
Yeah, 360. It's a big boy.
That's a big boy.
So,
let me
I'll push it around. Don't you?
No joke around that guy.
Yeah, look at him. Big boy right there.
Yeah.
That's my boy.
So he's Mekhi Becton. Welcome to New York.
Fast, too.
Yeah, ran. What did he run?
Yeah, that's
5'1",
5'1",
5'1". At that size,
5'1".
that weight,
I mean,
is crazy.
Unreal potential he has. So hopefully they can get the best out of him because he'll be around for a long time.
Put him at guard and let him pull.
Hey,
Yeah.
He'll knock anyone over, man.
You have a lot of options with him with that size and the speed.
Yeah, it was a good pick, and he was there at 11, which is I didn't think was going to happen at first, but we'll take it. We'll take him there at 11.
That's good. So
Listen,
Steve,
I was at time on the Jets pick a little
go
bit.
ahead. No, chime in. I didn't expect that.
Please,
For you, man.
please.
Go ahead.
Listen, honestly, leading up to that pick, I thought they were going to go Lamb because they lost Robbie Anderson. They signed Bashar Perriman, but he's just a deep threat.
Yeah.
But then that was a great pick, honestly, with Becton. Obviously, there is red flags. They said that there's reports that sometimes he eats himself out of shape, and then also the failed drug test.
Don't we all?
But listen, if he, stays at that weight or loses a little bit of weight and stays off the weed, stay off the weed.
Stay off
the
weed.
Stay off the weed.
Oh God, man.
Listen,
that's but it doesn't even matter anymore because they're not suspending guys anymore.
But last
Josh
year,
Gordon's kicking himself.
He'll be back. Oh, for
kicking
sure
people,
he'll be back.
kicking himself.
Last year, one of the biggest problems for the Jets was protecting Darnold. He was always on his ass.
Yeah, man.
And this
problem.
This is a great way to start. This guy's a mauler. He's gonna open up lanes for Bell and keep Darnold upright. So if I'm a Jet fan, I can't complain that they passed on Lamb and Judy because they got Mims in the second round, which we'll get into later. But overall, it was a good day for both New York teams, to be honest.
All right, thank you, Steve. I appreciate it, man. So let's get into your Las Vegas Raiders, who will be hosting the 2022 NFL.
Yes. Well, I was kind of surprised he took Ruggs, to be honest. In the last podcast, I said the best case scenario was Judy and Lamb on the board at 12, and that's what happened. I was so giddy, and then they took Ruggs. I put my head down. It's not like Ruggs is a bad player, but Judy's the in my opinion, best receiver in the class, more polished route runner and stuff. And I said the only reason I would really like the Ruggs pick is if they drafted a receiver late in the draft, which they did. They drafted 2 more. So now I kind of like the Ruggs pick. He's a speedster, and now this clearly shows that John Gruden just wants speed all over the field, and he's trying to compete with the Chiefs.
Oh, sounds like Al Davis.
But I think John Gruden's like he sees the Chiefs twice a year, and he saw that Tyreek Hill's kicked his ass the past 2 years. So I think John Gruden told himself, I need to get myself a Tyreek Hill, kind of. And now he's hoping that he found his Tyreek Hill in Henry Ruggs. And listen, I watched a lot of film on Ruggs the past 2 days, and Ruggs is not a one-trick pony. He can play, this kid.
The Titans just took quarterback out of Hawaii.
Ooh, who?
Cole McDonald.
I didn't really see Hawaii lighting it up in the passing game this year, but okay.
I would go if I was a college football player. That would be one place I would want to go play is Hawaii.
Me too.
The travel's too tough, though.
Yeah, but dude, you live in Hawaii to go to free.
You live in Hawaii every year, like for the past 4 years.
So why aren't they good then, Bill? And Kevin, why aren't they good then?
Because they're in a shitty conference.
But getting back to Ruggs quickly.
Yeah, go ahead, Steve. That's my apologies.
No.
My bad. Sorry.
Actually, no, that's Rob because he announced the pick.
Yeah, he's talking about a dumb Hawaii quarterback.
Yeah, essential.
But overall, I'm content with Ruggs. Hopefully, he's not a one-trick pony like I said. He's not just speed, and he's a little small. He's a little skinny. So hopefully he fills out that frame. The question is, my biggest question, can he win man-to-man coverages consistently? That's the biggest thing. So they got better, the Raiders, with Ruggs. This whole process, I never thought Ruggs was a bad player. So, I'm content with it. Would I have liked Judy instead? Yes, but I'm fine with Ruggs.
All right, man. Yeah, because I know you were very upset on draft night.
Yeah, I was, but
I'm disgusted.
That's the thing with me.
Why were you upset?
It was the heat of the moment. I get mad at the heat of the moment, stuff like that. But then when I take a step back and realize and look, I'm fine with the Ruggs pick. But I'll get into later why.
Ruggs?
Yes.
Yeah.
The thing with Ruggs that I like, I think it'll be great for the Raiders, is his speed. Like, he is so damn fast that one play can flip a game on its head.
Man, he
like,
flies.
Just like that.
He flies.
His speed
and his agility can help the Raiders out with their offense.
On draft night, I watched highlights.
Defenses will have to game plan extra just because Ruggs is on the team. Like, you have to focus so much attention because you don't want to lose him. Because one play you could take it 95 yards in 10 seconds.
And now
a huge play,
that
opens
up holes for Josh Jacobs too. Because now they can't play up, put 8, 9 men in the box like they did last year. Because now they got to account for Ruggs now.
As we go live to Steve Naranjo on draft night, this is what he tweeted.
Yeah.
So, Steve, you still want to die or
no?
As he hashtag Raiders Nation as well.
Kim Jong is trending. I see.
Oh yes, let's go look at that. King John.
It's not because of Ruggs. It's because of Judy. I wanted Judy, but I'm fine with Ruggs because they took 2 more receivers to complement Ruggs.
Wait, Steve, can I just interrupt you one thing? This is probably my favorite video. If people don't know the King Jong-un story, his surgeon messed up his heart and he's going to die. So this is probably one of my favorite videos if we can get the sound in. Here we go.
In Japan, heart surgery, number 1, steady head. One day, you're supposed to eat your head. I do operation, but mistake. You're supposed to die. You're very mad. I hide fishing boat. Come to me. No English, no food, no money. Give me job. Now I have a house, American guy, and you going. Daddy, save life. My big secret. I killed someone on purpose. Like surgery.
Yeah, that's legit.
The mystery in Japan.
That's probably one of my favorite videos, to be honest.
One
He's
day,
just fucking
Jackson was
hilarious. But,
You still got. All right, never mind.
yeah, but we're back to the what? What are you gonna say? Another draft
I'd
pick?
say the audio was still on, but okay.
No, I cut it. Don't worry. I know what I'm doing over here. So, boys, let's get into our mock drafts. As
I gotta find mine.
they were a little sketchy, I guess, right?
Off.
Yeah.
Off? I would say, right?
A little bit.
Let's see. Let's go. Get the draft. I'm gonna pull up the draft. Top 20, maybe. Let's see. See what the picks were, because everyone obviously picked Joe Burrow to go first, and Joe Burrow obviously did go first. So that was not a surprise at all. Steve, right?
Yeah. No.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people immediately knew he was gonna get picked first. If Tua was still good without that hip injury, he would have been first and Burrow would have been second. But everyone knew that when Tua was injured, that Burrow was gonna be first. So
I had some positions right.
Let's see. Let's go back to my mock draft. All right, I got Burrow going first. What a coincidence.
Yeah, I think we all had that.
I think we all did.
Washington takes Chase Young at number 2. Rob, surprise not? Go ahead.
No, as expected.
Hey, what are you going to do? Lions at number 3 take Jeff Okuda.
Zeb,
I thought they were going to trade down there, but you knew Okuda was that guy, especially after they traded Slay.
I actually had Simmons going at 3. There's my first mess up. And then number 4, the New York Giants took, as we said before, Andrew Thomas. Steve, who did you have Giants taking?
I had them taking Wirfs.
Wirfs. I also had them taking Wirfs. Den.
Either Wolfs or Simmons. I want the Giants to take, but Thomas though he's a good guy too.
All right, Bill. Thank you. Den, I know you didn't have a mock draft with us, but
Yeah,
what did you expect?
I would have had them picking Simmons. Actually, I just thought that's who they would have liked. Big time playmaker, add to that defense, and that's what I had. But I guess not.
Yeah, listen, I didn't even have Thomas going in the top 10, but hey, what are you gonna do, right?
Definitely not Thomas. Would have never
At number
expected
5, Miami Dolphins took Tua. As Rob, how do you say his last name? I still can't pronounce it.
Tagovailoa.
Thank you, from Alabama. I had them taking Justin Herbert.
I had them taking Herbert too.
Due to the injury stance.
Yeah, I think we just flipped the quarterbacks here.
Yeah, I think that's literally what happened. So Tua Herbert and Herbert at 6, the Chargers. I think he's gonna have a great career in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Next Phil Herbert. Get ready.
Listen, I'm gonna say this about Miami. They played their cards really good about Tua. They had everyone thinking that they loved Herbert and stuff. But it just goes to show you how, these teams, it's all smoke, it's all lies, and you can't really take these reports seriously, to be honest.
All right, boys, let's jump to number 7 with the Carolina Panthers taking Derek
Brown. That was probably the easiest pick besides Burrow.
Thomas.
Yep.
Derek Brown from Auburn. Surprise pick, Steve?
No, that was a shoo-in pick besides Burrow and Chase Young, in my opinion. Just the Panthers need like an interior force like that.
I had them taking Okuda.
Okuda?
He went early, so that kind of just threw my mock draft out the window.
Yeah, they needed a force to start up their defense because
Lions need a defensive, team.
When the Panthers are good, when they were good in that 2015 run, that defense was awesome. So I guess Matt Rule's trying to start that up again.
Hey, let's get it going, right? Arizona. Yeah. As people were tweeting at us, who cares about the Arizona Cardinals tweet as we were tweeting live? So you guys can go screw yourselves. They took
Simmons. I mean, I care.
No, it's okay. Let the haters hate. You know who you are. Let them hate. But hey, what are you gonna do? They took Isaiah Simmons from Clemson.
Great pick.
Hell,
I was surprised. I was
Dennis?
surprised by that. I thought Simmons was gonna be moved up.
Dennis, what do you think about that pick?
Great pick, man. I think he's going to be great. Clemson guy. And I guess they needed him. They couldn't pass up on him. He's best player available.
That's probably a steal at that point.
Yeah, you kidding me?
Yeah,
I'm telling you, the Cardinals are surprised that Simmons fell in that last at 8, and they had a. You start off with Hopkins and Simmons in the offseason. That's a great offseason in my book.
Cliff Kingsbury was jumping up and down when he
Yeah.
Hey, did you see his house, by the way?
Oh,
Beautiful. Oh,
Hold
that
on,
was
hold
awesome.
on. For the people who haven't seen it, 'cause I
Great.
saved this picture because I'm just amazed of how nice this man's house is.
I'll call. He said he has a nice house because he's gonna stay, right? And then what did Kay and LaGreca were like? Yeah, if Joe Judge's house is any indication, he's leaving after the draft. He's out.
Yeah, that guy's
At
in
that
a,
house.
that guy's in an
He's got
apartment.
painting on the wall.
That's just crazy.
You know, they also said it's probably the same painting Belichick has.
Yeah, right.
If it doesn't help us win, I don't want it.
No, exactly. No, because I like his theory. Like he hasn't mentioned Barkley or Daniel Jones's name. I like that. I love
It
it.
doesn't work.
Doesn't work. Bill Parcells, it worked.
Different
Go
time.
ahead. Tell me it didn't work. Different time.
You're gonna tell me Bill Parcells didn't call Lawrence Taylor by name? Stop it.
He didn't.
Go
He
back
didn't.
in the press conferences. As I was talking to our good friend Big Bill Hench yesterday. You go back in the press conferences. He mentioned our running back, our quarterback. The quarterback made bad decisions. This guy did it. He never named anyone by name.
He never
Why?
he never mentioned anyone's name. He would be like, our quarterback did this. Yeah, he could have did something a little bit better, but he did it this way. Our running back did it this way, but he could have did that way. So
Grown men aren't going to respect that from a guy who hasn't won anything. So
Yeah,
He
true.
has,
believe
though.
that
That's
too.
the thing.
you
Listen,
can get away with it in
it's
college. You can't get away with it in the pros.
listen.
He was under
It's-
Belichick. How many championships does he have?
Yeah, and give me a good head coach that's come out of the Belichick tree.
This
Good
guy.
point.
Get ready.
Flores isn't bad. I
Come
like
on,
Brian
man.
Flores. I like Brian Flores
Yeah.
out of Miami.
All right, boys.
But,
Let's get
Still early though.
Let's
Poly
get back
prep
into
guy, too.
let's get back into our mock drafts as the Jaguars at number 9 took C.J. Henderson out of Florida.
I had Henderson going at 9.
I had Judy going at 9.
I had C.D. Lamb going at 9.
Final pick.
I forget who was my ninth pick. I think I forget, but
Yeah, I would have thought Judy here too.
I thought they were going either Henderson or Judy there.
Hey,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do? Number 10, as this I had the Browns taking the Jets guy, Mekhi
Becton, yes. Me
I
too.
had taken
They
Thomas.
took Jarek Willis from Alabama, which I like that pick. Alabama, big man. Alabama they do form grown men coming out of football. But the one thing is, as I say to everyone, it's a different man's game coming to the
He's a very good pass protector, and that's what the Browns needed. Mayfield was on his ass a lot last year,
Yeah.
and he's got to step up now, Baker.
And then I will finish it off with the Jets taking Beckham at number 11. I had them taking a running back, which was a stretch pick.
I am taking Lamb.
Steve, sorry, Steve, listen to me. Den, who did you have them taking?
I had the Jets taking Lamb.
I mean, yeah, in my gut, I thought Lamb was gonna go here because I saw it all over Twitter. Like Jets fans were like, "We want Lamb," but it's still a
Not
good
what the
pick.
Jet
I think.
fans want.
I like the pick.
What the ownership wants.
True. No, I definitely
Bill,
thought
who did
Lamb
you
was
have
gonna
them
be the pick.
taking?
I don't really care about what the Jets pick, honestly. So
Bill,
Yo,
you're kind of Bill. This is a New York podcast, man. You got to be nice.
I know, but I mean, honestly though, it's not really a surprise, really. I mean, the Jets kind of did need an offense tackle?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of need an offense tackle, honestly. I mean, if you look at their offensive line, it's not as,
yeah, dude.
great
Yes,
as
dude.
other teams are.
Yeah, but all right. So we're gonna get into we're gonna start with our good friend Steve here. This is gonna be like the last segment we're getting into. Steve, I want you to just give me a wrap up of the overall class, how everyone picked, and give me a grade. So
Okay.
you have the floor, my man, for the next 5 minutes. Go ahead.
Vegas class?
The whole class, the whole first round, we're gonna do.
The whole first round?
Yeah, 'cause
Like,
we're technically still in the draft right now.
Okay.
Round, so just say first round. Give us what was the biggest surprise you saw? What's the bad pick you think? Favorite
Okay.
pick, and give a grade of how the picks planned out.
Okay, so I think the biggest surprise to me, honestly, it had to be I would go, man, this is I've had a couple in my head. I have to say the Raiders. at 19 with Damon Arnett. I don't think they could have traded back for this kid, but his tape was good. And listen, Mayock's like a Gettleman kind of. If he wants his guy and the trade's not there, he's going to stick to his board and stick to his guns and take the player, regardless of reach or not. So I think that was my biggest surprise pick, honestly. The best pick, you guys should all know so by now, Tua at 5 to Miami.
Ooh, really?
I think Miami, listen, that whole mantra you heard last year was tank for Tua. And you thought maybe they have to trade up to get him at 3. There were reports that they might trade up with Detroit at 3 to get him, but they stood pat, stuck to their guns, and landed Tua at 5. Even with all the smoke with Herbert and stuff, I just think Tua's gonna be a great player if he's healthy. Just a rocket arm. Like I said in the last podcast, he reminds me of Russell Wilson a lot. I'm not saying that he's gonna be like him, but he reminds me of him a lot overall. So, and I think the worst pick, like the pick that I did not like, another pick I loved was Lamb to the Dallas too. I feel like that's a great pick.
Yeah.
Amari Cooper.
They panned out good. Like I really didn't think as Jerry Jones is flexing on his $250 million yacht.
Yeah,
Amari
Amari
Cooper.
Cooper.
Can't hold the phone.
Still though, he has
Old and
Amari
senile,
Cooper
you
and CeeDee
loser.
Lamb now.
What?
He has
He's old
Amari
and
Cooper.
senile.
Oh yeah, then maybe you shouldn't be making picks if he's senile.
He has
He's a loser. I hate him.
If
he has Amari-
it was up to him, they would have taken Manziel.
He has Amari Cooper and CeeDee Lamb now with Zeke. So I'll be
Yeah,
happy
doing
too.
a good job if he's
I was
senile, Kev.
What?
Doing a heck of a job if he's senile.
Don't worry. He knows what he's doing.
Now the worst pick, it's pretty easy for me. It's got to be Jordan Love to the Packers.
Yeah.
I think I saw a report that Aaron Rodgers has said that he wants to play until 40 years old. He's 36 years old now, so that's 4 more years. Listen, you're in a title window right now with a great quarterback, like a top 5 to 10 all-time quarterback, and to not get this man help is just it's a fireable offense, to be honest. Jordan Love's a project too, in my opinion. Jordan Love, I'm not really a big fan of him. He's a project, but come on. They have Devontae Adams, and that's about it. And Aaron Jones too. Who's their number 2? You had to draft a receiver there, and I guarantee you, Aaron Rodgers is pissed off about that. To be honest, that was just in my opinion, just a terrible pick. Terrible.
You know, they didn't. I heard it was reports they didn't tell him that they were taking a quarterback.
Yeah, just
it's a the Cowboys took a quarterback from James Madison.
Ooh,
nice.
Okay.
Just again, like I said, they're in a win now mode, and if you watch a champion game versus San Fran, you know that they're not really on the same level as San Fran. They got mauled that whole game, and just to not get this guy help is just a crime, in my opinion. That was terrible overall.
All right, so Steve, overall grade.
Overall grade on like
just how the teams picked, how they took advantage. Like, you know, how'd you say Packers messed? They shouldn't take Love.
Oh, Packers F.
So like as an overall, like take all each team and just give me 8F.
8F each team. Okay. So
like just give me an overall like
overall for the whole round.
32 teams. Take each grade like you do in math.
Yeah. Okay. I'll first round overall with the value and stuff. I'll give it a B+.
Okay.
Overall, I think teams reached, which was expected though for the virtual draft. I didn't think teams would trade out a lot and stuff, but I'll give it a B+. Just reaches, players that you expected to be picked. So it was a B+.
All right, Steve, appreciate it, man. And
yes,
go Raiders, I guess, right?
Yes.
All right, Rob, you're up next. Give us your just overall how you think the teams took advantage of the class. Same thing Steve did, and give a grade.
First off, not a lot of trades. That's usually a big thing. Maybe that's the.
Yeah, there was no trade in the top 10 first time since 2015.
Maybe that's because everybody's stuck at home or something, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
But the first 3 picks went as expected. I think the best value pick of the draft, well, the first round has got to be Simmons at 8.
Yeah, 100%.
Any other draft, that guy might have went 1. So.
It's true.
The big surprise was Love to Green Bay. I mean, he got Brett Favre. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Randomly drafting a quarterback. Oh, look at that. There's your replacement. And the one pick I don't get. I'm not going to understand is the Eagles with Hurts. Second round, I know it makes no sense.
Yeah.
They have the quarterback. First of all, Hurts isn't even that good.
Nah.
Let's just get
Hurts
that
not
off.
good.
He's not good.
He's not.
Well, they just signed Carson Wentz to an extension.
If you're going to take a quarterback there, I'd argue Fromm over Hurts.
Yeah.
You want a quarterback.
I think Fromm's average too.
Fromm was good coming out of high school. He averaged out.
Yeah, I think just average.
Here's what it is. No.
Prospect. He takes some work. Give him maybe 2-3 years. He'll be a star. Don't worry.
No, this is what happened. Jalen Hurts went to Oklahoma and looked good in the system. Jake Fromm went to Georgia and looked terrible. Because
He did look
Kirby
bad.
Smart doesn't let it fly.
Again,
He's too conservative, Kirby Smart. If he let him sling it, he would have been fine. Like he did his freshman year, that guy was throwing the ball over the field.
well, because I watched what was the Netflix show?
I've heard Kirby Smart called a governor in a golf cart.
Yeah, no. I watched the Netflix show.
I love that.
The Netflix show, it was about him. It was him, someone else, the two other guys.
Dave Martell stinks.
Dave Martell, he flared out.
Can't find a school, that guy.
And the Wake Forest guy. He tore his ACL senior year of high school, but Jake Fromm, bro, was slinging it left.
Good. That was a good ball.
He had over in his senior year out of 8 games, he had 25, almost 3,000 yards.
I'm surprised the Patriots didn't take him.
Hey, listen, Belichick, who knows?
He seems like a Belichick guy.
Does. So Rob, what was the worst pick you think of the first round?
Oh, the first round. It's a little bit tougher because the glaring is Jalen Hurts.
First round.
Maybe anyone who put it this way, anyone who took a receiver that passed on Justin Jefferson. That's one. You wanted to receive have the Eagles taken the guy out of TCU instead of Justin Jefferson.
Jalen Reagor?
Rager.
They wanted a receiver. You don't take the best receiver in the country. That's nuts.
Listen, the Vikings had a great draft. They got Jefferson, and they traded back in to get Jeff Gladney, who's one of my sleepers. I think they had a great draft, the Vikings.
You're going to tell me you want a receiver and you don't want Justin Jefferson? Come on.
Nah.
All right, so Rob, overall grade of the first round.
I'll go B, a little bit below Steve.
Okay.
Mostly because a lot of teams passed on Simmons. Giants.
That was a bad thing. That's where I'm gonna get to. I think, of course, the best pick of the draft was Simmons. That late, I really didn't think he was gonna drop that far. Worst pick, the Raiders did. There were a lot of iffy picks, but I'm gonna have to go with the Raiders. Yeah, sorry, Steve, love you, man, but Ruggs, they probably could have went something else. But, yeah. But again, like Rob said, the Hurts trade after we went with the extension.
They took Ruggs over Justin Jefferson too.
Yeah. There you go. Again, like Rob said,
Justin Jefferson.
But I think though the favorite pick was Isaiah Simmons. I think the Giants did iffy. We're gonna see again. NFL is a different man's league, so we'll see how all these guys pan out.
Their later rounds were good. They're going in a good direction with the later rounds. I'll give them that.
And so my overall first round grade is going to be – I'm going to have to give them a B-. I'm going to just drop right below Rob. We're just going to keep dropping, But, again, because I think the teams just didn't take advantage. A lot of teams bonehead decisions. But, hey, I'm sitting here in my basement doing nothing, and these guys are GMs in NFL. So I know nothing. They know more.
And one thing about the McKinney pick reminds me a lot about the Landon Collins pick.
Yeah, that is the one thing
on safety.
I remember because they traded up for Landon Collins, and I got a text.
I was at a Met game, I think.
Yes, I'm going to tell you the story. I got a text from Dennis's brother, Pat, saying, "You're not going to believe this. The Giants just traded up for the best safety in the draft. Probably the best decision they made." So
a rare good Jerry Reese decision.
Listen,
Giants love their
they just
safeties.
let him walk like nothing. So what are you going to do?
Well, he got paid by Washington.
Yeah,
that was
man,
way too much money.
That
was way too much money for him. I'm sorry.
And then they replaced him with Jabril, and
your guy Jabril. I met him a year ago today.
He is, but not. I don't know, man. I want Odell.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Odell's
imagine Daniel Jones' confidence throwing a slant, 80-yard touchdown. All right, cool, touchdown. Let's go to the field.
Slayton, baby, that's gonna be our guy. Sleep on him. Don't sleep on him. Billy Hench, it is now your time to tell us your favorite pick, your worst pick, and give us an overall grade on the first round of the draft. Go ahead.
So my favorite pick had to be Isaiah Simmons. Simmons going to Arizona. That was surprising to me. I mean, I didn't think that Simmons would be that low in the draft. I thought he would move up just a little bit. I mean, seeing his highlights and stuff was really good. My worst pick would have to go with Jalen Hurts in the second round. Like, Philly, you already have Carson Wentz. You signed him to an extension. Why do you need another quarterback? I understand he was good. Hurts was good for 1 year in Oklahoma, but that was 1 year. You don't need another quarterback when you have a quarterback. I think Wentz is like 28 or something. I don't know his exact age, but
maybe because he's injury prone. That's the only thing I can see.
That's the
injury
only
prone.
Injury
prone.
That's the only thing I can see is the injury problem.
But like,
you
listen,
don't need
Bill,
another young quarterback.
Bill.
But there are better quarterbacks on the board.
No. My
Eason was
thing
on
is
board.
Exactly.
with
That
this,
might be a steal for the Colts.
Yes.
Jacob Eason could be a steal for the Colts.
Going into this draft that you might need a quarterback. Months before, who's declaring. This. Why sign him to an extension then?
I think it's.
I think going to this option second. Like, okay, let's get Hurts. Now, Wentz is still on his regular contract. They battle it out. Okay, Wentz wins the job. Here's the extension. Or Hurts wins it. No extent. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you.
Well, they could never predict that, though.
Like, I can't be the only. Like, it can't be this easy. I'm sorry.
But I think Wentz, like you guys said, the injury history, and also was he really that good last year? Was he great last year?
Wentz?
No,
he didn't have much weapons.
He didn't have much weapons, but
it's tough
also,
to judge.
I don't think
I love Wentz's potential. I'm a big fan of Wentz. I think even when Foles went on that Super Bowl run, I always said that Wentz is still the better quarterback, and they made the smart decision by keeping Wentz, and he's going to bounce back. I like Wentz's game.
All right.
Also, another thing that came out of the draft is that the Bears have 11 tight ends on the roster.
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe they're gonna go out there and run 4 tight end sets, split them out.
Hey, shout out to the tight ends, baby.
Maybe
Jimmy Graham too.
Maybe it's because Trubisky can't throw the ball more than 10 yards, and then he's going to be deadly from within 10 yards.
Yeah, they have Jimmy Graham, but I think
Jimmy Graham's out the corner.
They have Jimmy Graham, who's on his last legs, in my opinion.
Yeah.
He's
finished.
Boys, let's get Billy's grade on the draft. Billy, give us a grade on the first round.
All right, my grade, it would have to be a B.
A B, okay, nice to hear. Go back up to the B's.
I mean, it was the first round. It was good, but again, a lot of like weird picks here and there. Like I didn't expect teams to get, those weird picks like tight ends or defensive tackles or I didn't expect a lot of defensive players more than offensive players were getting selected.
All right, man. Billy, thank you, man. I love it. Love you, man. All right, Dennis, the new guy.
All right. Yeah, man, like this whole virtual draft this year was a lot of anticipation. No one really knew what to expect, but I liked it. I think it was fun to watch. Not many like technical glitches that people were worried about, all that stuff like that. So it was cool. It was fun to watch. And as far as like the picks go, I think Gettleman for the second year in a row went with that kind of unexpected pick. Kind of caught some people off guard, but the first pick with Jones has worked out for now, so I trust him, honestly. We'll see how Thomas works out, but I think it'll be fine for them. And, best pick, definitely Simmons. I think that was just a gift that just fell right to Arizona with him. And my worst pick and most surprising pick at the same time was definitely Jordan Love. Like, I couldn't believe that. I was like, damn, man, really? You're going to do Rodgers like that? I checked. He still has, 4 years left on his contract. He's Aaron Rodgers, they were one win away from the Super Bowl. And they didn't choose to add to the team at all, basically. Like, they're still – it's not like they're a bad team looking to replace Rodgers. Like, they still can run it back. And I really just was shocked that they didn't want to add to their offense or defense. Yeah, just anything. I mean, they just – I don't know. Definitely surprising and bad.
Receiver.
Yeah, there's so many options, so I never understand it. But I think as far as my grade, I guess it'd be a B. It was fun to watch the virtual draft. They pulled it off pretty well, I think. And I don't know, some good picks, some surprising picks, some funny moments with CeeDee Lamb and his girl. That shit was funny to watch.
That was great.
And with the
Like,
that lineman's girlfriend
that
that
was
got
pretty
pulled off.
funny.
Yeah,
Gave
getting pulled off.
us some laughs.
he tweeted, he's like,
Yeah,
"Hey, it ain't like that, boys."
Yeah, that Twitter was going crazy with that one, so that was fun.
I mean, it might be, but
you know,
pro
definitely.
athlete, come on. Pro athlete.
All right,
Yeah.
boys.
Be honest here.
Good.
Dennis Mcsweeney, I thank you for coming on today.
Well,
It has been
my pleasure.
it's been
My
fun.
pleasure.
You definitely be on again because I love you, man.
Yeah,
Do we
man,
have
I love
final
talking
thoughts?
Jets.
And
Okay.
yeah,
Giants are coming up again here, by the way.
Do we have final thoughts?
Yeah, Steve.
Giants are coming up
I
again.
just wanted to thank Dennis first.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Then we will get into our
No
final
problem.
thoughts. And then Steve, you can go first. Go ahead.
Okay.
Floor's
Well,
yours.
two thoughts quickly. First one, if you're a Jets fan, you gotta love this draft class. I think Joe Douglas hit it out of the ballpark. Mims, Becton, the safety Davis out of Cal, and then I think he drafted the tackle also today. So overall, I think it's
Clark. from
Clark.
Charlotte.
He's a monster.
Bryce
So-
Hall was up. Big prospect.
Bryce
that
Hall, I
people
like
were
him as a corner.
gassing up
I
on
liked him.
Twitter. Yeah, so.
So I think
Twitter liked it.
if you're a Jet fan, you had a great weekend, and this Joe Douglas is good, man.
Yeah.
This guy's not John Idzik or Mike McCagnon.
No. Thank
So
God.
if you're a Jet fan, you must love this class. And just another
good
thought
start.
quickly. Yeah, another thought quickly for my Raider fans out there. It was a rough first round, I want to say. But overall, the draft class, this shows you that John Gruden's obsessed with, competing with the Chiefs, trying to beat them. So just every pick they made it shows you that they had the Chiefs in mind. And overall, I liked the draft class, to be honest. They got weapons for Derek Carr finally. And, let's see. Maybe this team's a wild card team. Maybe.
All right, man. Steve, thank you for coming on, as usual.
Yes, of course.
You
Of
too,
course.
buddy.
Of course.
All right. Rob, final thoughts? Anything?
Giants stuck to their guns. They're actually picking right now. Drafting 2-3 linemen there. I like the safety pick. Hopefully it's another Landon Collins. Overall, some surprises, some reaches. By the way, a lot of Notre Dame guys got drafted, so I always like to see that.
Yeah.
Chase Claypool went to the Steelers, even though I don't love the Steelers. Good luck to him.
Yeah.
Giants take a linebacker, T.J. Brunson out of South Carolina
Okay.
right now. And they also have the Mr. Irrelevant pick. So watch out.
Okay.
Another thing I noticed with the Notre Dame thing, those Chargers, man, they love to draft Notre Dame guys. They drafted the punter last year. They drafted Tillery. They drafted Tranquil. They drafted Gilman. And they drafted Gilman today.
Yeah. That's
How about the
true.
Raiders with Clemson? Raiders and Clemson.
Renfro, yeah.
They added 3 more Clemson players this draft. Or 2. 2 or 3. One of those.
All right, man. Rob, I thank you for coming on as usual. And like I said, Steve,
Thanks for having me.
we'll see you soon. Hey, thanks for coming in.
Oh, thanks for having me.
All right, Billy Hench, your final thoughts.
Well, I mean, like I said, the virtual draft, it was great to see that. I'd rather have that every time than seeing players jump up and down and all the fans cheering this and that.
Old man take from Billy.
Yep, as usual.
But no, I mean, honestly, it was good. It was good picks by the Giants. I knew the Giants, needed some help on defensive side. But overall it was really good.
Hey, Bill, we love you, man. And you just gotta let us know what bandwagon you're jumping on this year before the season starts, so we know. All right, man.
I'm still a Giants fan, no matter what.
All right,
so.
we'll see you at week 17.
When they're 0-50.
Yeah, seriously.
That bad.
All right, man. Billy, thank you for coming on. We love you, man.
Love it too.
Dennis Mcsweeney, your final thoughts.
Dan the man.
All right. Like Steve said it pretty well. The Jets with Joe Douglas, I think we finally got a competent GM who knows what he's doing, knows how to work a draft. And that'll be nice to see. I think he's going to do good things for us. He's going to help Sam. I don't know what our coach is going to do, but at least we got the players, I think, that we went into this draft wanting. So I'm happy about that. And I also want to say, I know Raiders Twitter might be feeling a little down about that Ruggs pick, but I'm just thinking how much speed can impact the game in one play. And it can flip a game on its head in a few seconds, and it could just he could take it past 90 yards, a screen pass, and not many players could do that. So
from your lips to God's ears,
don't be too
man.
down on the Ruggs. Yeah, don't be down on Ruggs, and see what plays out. You got to trust Gruden.
Yeah. Hopefully, man.
All right, man. boys, my final thoughts. Yeah, Giants just I think Andrew Thomas, we just got to see. Like I always say, it's a different man's game in the NFL. So maybe he's the guy that we needed. Maybe Gettleman saw a little vision that Wirfs wasn't the guy. But we'll definitely see. The draft, again, was fun. I like Goodell, little edible action, chilling on the couch.
Move on.
Besides that, that's it from us, from the Island Guys. So thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.
Interview coming up next time, by the way.
What's up?
Interview coming up. Well,
yes, sir.
You're gonna like it,
Coach George.
No, I'm
gonna give it away because it's.
No, don't give too much away. I got to do the intro next time, so don't.
All right, that's all I'm gonna say. Staten Island Coach Legend will be on our show soon. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for listening, and we'll see you real soon.